Illuminati was never a bad thing. Like it was
Yeah.
built up by science
To protect
people,
science.
Protect science from the church.
Yeah. That Hitler apparently never died.
He moved to Argentina.
Yeah. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Podstarz, where we have the biggest headphones, we have the biggest microphones, but we have the smallest penises. माने की लोड़े. आज हमारा episode is going to be about a few certain topics that have occurred lately, like Andrew Tate getting deplatformed, Top G, Sir,
Our queen.
our queen, yeah, our queen has
Not
also
mine.
ours.
Both of you.
Honestly, because India would have been nothing if it
I
wasn't for
cannot-
the British Empire.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
India is the only reason where anything. मैं चाय पीता हूँ, मैं क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ और सब कुछ मेरी जो मैनर्स है, जो मेरी मातृभाषा है, वो ब्रिटिशर्स ने दिया है और मैं बहुत रोया हूँ जब बहन की लोड़ी मरी थी. That's a joke. Fuck the queen. The queen has died. There has been a very I don't know. Would you say Brahmastra was a controversial movie? Because there was
Controversial movie.
like it
because
wasn't
people didn't
particularly
like it.
controversial, but there was a lot of things happening around it.
Mixed
Like,
criticism.
no, like I guess you could call it controversy. The fact that there was a lot happening around it.
That's not controversy. It
सब
was
उसके
just
बारे में बात
mixed
कर रहे
criticism.
थे कि कहते हैं
Yeah, there was a lot of successful hype.
What do you mean successful?
people were
hype?
hating on it too.
Successful hype.
So
as in-
people who were hating on it didn't actually criticize the good parts of it. Like everybody who hated on it also said the good aspect of it was obviously the VFX, but the bad.
तूने देखी
Everybody
है?
knew the bad aspect.
have you seen the movie?
Of course, I have.
How? Who did you? When?
Who did I watch Brahmastra with? I watched it with you, motherfucker.
How? No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. Ariman, you and I went together.
Oh yeah, I मेरे को पता नहीं लगा था केशव गया था. हम
What the
तीनों गए
fuck?
थे. हाँ, हम तीनों गए थे. मेरे को लगा I don't know why.
And you ran into your therapist.
Yeah. Shout out to my
Ritu.
therapist. I didn't want to say the name.
Oh.
I didn't say the name. You said the wrong name.
Oh, wrong name. You changed it. Her.
She keeps changing her names for me. I'm possessive about my therapist. I'm possessive about all girls in my life.
You
My
can't
mom-
have any more patients.
ये मेरी मम्मी को भी मैं बोलता हूँ you can't have any more kids. And I don't let her leave the house either. वो घर से बाहर नहीं निकलने देता अपनी मम्मी को. Anyway, so let's start with. I think I want to start with Brahmastra.
Okay.
केशव तेरी क्या ओपिनियन थी क्योंकि तूने हमारे साथ नहीं देखी थी. तेरे को क्या लगा उस मूवी के बारे में?
ठीक लगी थी मुझे. अंदर VFX अच्छे थे बट मूवी ठीक थी. थोड़ी बच्चों के लिए ज़्यादा थी क्योंकि डायलॉग्स को ज़्यादा बचकाने थे.
See, the movie looked like it was made in today's day and age, but like the
Only certain aspects.
it
of
looked like
थोड़े
it.
बहुत parts में लग रहा था कि
हाँ.
modern today's.
नहीं, that's what it looked. But the thing is, the acting was like it was like of 2002, 2003.
And the direction and the fucking cuts.
हाँ,
क्या
that's
था
true.
उसका
You
नाम?
were right, you were right.
अयान मुखर्जी.
Okay, Ayan Mukherjee, yeah, right.
भाई अयान मुखर्जी देख, मेरे को पता नहीं तू पॉडस्टार्स देखता है कि नहीं देखता, but if you're watching, there's a Reddit पे there's a thread. I've been on Reddit too often these days for certain reasons and for pornographic reasons. But
How did you read Ayan Mukherjee?
this
Ayan Mukherjee देख ही ले तू.
this joke has been cracked too many times. मैं पिछली बारी भी मैं यही कह रहा था कि Reddit पे मैंने ये पढ़ा था ब्रह्मास्त्र के बारे में कुछ, और फिर लोग कह रहे कि पर तू अगर पॉर्न देखने गया था तो तू वहां तक पहुंचा कैसे?
ब्रह्मास्त्र पहुंच गया.
अबे तो बेसिकली Reddit पे खोलो तो फिर जो मेन द लैंडिंग पेज पे मेरे फॉर सम रीजन माय लैंडिंग पेज ऑफ Reddit इज जस्ट ऑल बॉलीवुड गॉसिप.
Okay.
And I know my penis is erect, but I end up scrolling on that because I'm just used to scrolling. तो मैं Bollywood gossip भी देखता रहता
Yeah,
हूँ.
it's one of the
Like-
most popular pages on there. Also.
Like I literally showed केशव कि हॉलीवुड में एक्टर्स कितना कमाते हैं, एक्ट्रेसेस कितना कमाती है. मैं फुल आर्टिकल्स पढ़ता हूँ. मैं बहुत इन्फॉर्म्ड हो गया हूँ आजकल.
मैंने तो वो देखा था Instagram celeb gossip. उसमें तू है.
वो बहुत पुराना है भाई वो तो.
नहीं.
When someone called me Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel था. हाँ.
That was so long ago. That was like 1
दो
year
तीन
ago.
है, दो तीन है तेरे.
जब
पास
इसने
नहीं
बाल
है.
वैसे कटाए हुए थे.
एक
हाँ,
नहीं है,
वही.
दो तीन है.
They were all a year old.
They were all just very like hating kind of criticism. Like hating meaning like these guys were just despising. That's not even like criticism actually.
Yeah,
They
like
were,
Reddit
despise.
is very toxic. Reddit
Yeah.
is very weirdly toxic.
It was
It's
just
not even-
despising कि इसको मर जाना चाहिए. Like
it's
it went
not
to
even
that
funny.
stretch.
Like not towards me, but for mostly for everyone, it's a
Yeah.
very weird sort of a very toxic hate. तो basically ब्रह्मास्त्र का एक thread था, उसमें था कि जो भी criticism प्रोडक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म है तुम लोगों का इस मूवी के बारे में लेके इस रेडिट थ्रेड पे छोड़ दो बिकॉज अयान इज गोइंग टू रीड दिस बट इफ इट्स अ हेटफुल थिंग देन वी वोंट
अबे उसने कुछ YouTube पे आयन मुखर्जी ने बैठ के किया था फैन थियोरीज के बारे में उसने पूरी वीडियो निकाली थी डिबंकिंग फैन थियोरीज या तो उसमें था
But-
I saw what you're talking about on Reddit.
that little thread
Oh
which
yeah,
is
that
supposed
was
to be-
for the movie. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
it was for वो बैठा उन लोगों के साथ to debunk the theories जो मैंने वीडियो
he
नहीं
was
देखी
they left it on that they left on that
Thread,
particular
हाँ,
thread
हाँ.
I guess but और भी threads
I
होंगे
guess that makes
YouTube पे
sense,
threads
ना, if he
होंगे
was reading
Instagram
it.
पे होंगे
हाँ.
हाँ for sure but basically उसमें फिर criticism था but the criticism that I didn't actually read was everyone was like story बेकार है VFX बेकार है ये वो but what I was telling AMK was that story भी ठीक थी concept भी ठीक था VFX for the most part भी ठीक थे but the direction the way the story was told which is the director's job right the director will see कि ये कट यहाँ से shoot करना है ये यहाँ से करना है ये इस order में करना है वो सब director करता है ना
I guess
डायरेक्ट
Editor
कट
भी कर
वगैरह
सकता है।
नहीं डायरेक्टर
Editor
करता
भी कर
है
सकता
इट्स यूजुअली द डायरेक्टर पता है मेरे को क्या लगा आई डोंट नो इफ यू सेड दिस टू मी और आर्यमन सेड दिस टू मी which quite like which stuck in my head was I think this was a lengthier movie okay this was about like three and a
Yeah, I
half hours
think-
long and I think they after like
I said this
you
this.
said this you know what pre-screenings are na they usually show it to like a few people who can judge the movie accurately like critics and shit and when they saw it I feel like they're like this movie is too long fuck that shit so he condensed it into
because
like
it
2 and a
feels
half
like
hours
it. This is what I said. I thought this movie felt like it should be 5 hours, but they
Yeah.
completed it in like 2 hours.
yeah
Because-
right
इनके पैर भी चुके।
and that's quite possible also actually
Because
I feel
yeah,
like.
because it was too. It just felt too cramped. कुछ भी मतलब कुछ भी हो रहा है भैंचोद वहाँ पेड़ कटा मुनी रॉय की आर्मी पे गिरा मुनी रॉय
You
ने
think-
ऊपर देखा सब
Dude,
भाग गए।
do you think they're actually trying to pull it off like Marvel does? Like they're gonna release like an extended cut.
I doubt it.
शायद वो स्पिन ऑफ निकाले हैं कैरेक्टर्स कैसे कह रहे थे
नहीं पर extended
wanted a
cut.
spin-off of Shah Rukh's character.
Imagine nobody planned this, but like in like 2-3 to make more money from the movie in literally 2-3 months release an extended cut.
Good.
That could be
Could
possible.
happen because it feels like it's not complete. The movie felt like lot of aspects, dude. Because कुछ suddenly वो लोग यहाँ से वहाँ पहुँच गए और cuts इतने random है अमिताभ बहनचोद 5 मिनट में उसने पूरी कहानी उसको पूरी हिस्ट्री 5 मिनट में बता दी रैप कर दी उसने 5 मिनट
और
में तो
नहीं, वो literally you could see कि रणबीर सिंह भी mind
हाँ,
fucked था उसको
वही।
भी कुछ समझ नहीं आया था भाई
रणबीर कपूर
रणबीर कपूर
भाई रणबीर कपूर को प्रोसेस भी नहीं करने दिए इमोशंस भाई उसको माँ बाप के बारे में बता दिया ये बता दिया वो बता दिया वो बेचारा प्रोसेस ही नहीं कर पा
बस
रहा
आग
भाई।
वाग से खेल रहा है नाच वाच रहा है वो
सही
मजे कर
में।
रहा है आलिया भट्ट को ढूंढने जा रहा है बार बार
And yeah, like I don't know, man. I felt like
सबसे बेस्ट आलिया भट्ट जो बिल्डिंग पूरी क्रैश होकर गिर जाती है और फिर फोन उठा के हाँ मैं ठीक हूँ
जब वो
I don't know what
भैंस
the
धक्का देता है।
script writers were doing because they actually got pretty fucking decent actors to act.
Dude,
they
see,
should have
Alia
fuck-
Bhatt
they
is a
didn't
good
use-
actor. I
Even
think Ranveer
Ranveer
is a good
Yeah,
actor.
exactly. I mean, they got fucking Amitabh Bachchan also, bhai, and they
डिम्पल
didn't.
कपाड़िया भी थी इसमें
Mooney Roy is a good actor.
just to fly the helicopter
Exactly, Dimple Kapadia had like 3 lines, bhai. What the fuck? You got fucking
क्रिस्टोफर
Kapadia.
नोलन की मूवी में आ रही है और कह रही है यहाँ पे भी कैमियो कर
Flight
देती है
back
She had 3 lines.
She was the helicopter Uber.
Helicopter pilot थी भाई वो
Literally,
भाई.
she flew back and forth, and that's about it.
You let the side actors speak more than the main actors.
But yeah, I was.
Yeah, the 5 people who were living in that Guruji ka
That's just
ashram.
one of it. Anyways.
But yeah, this was a very a movie that had very high potential. But
Yeah, if the
they-
script was good, the actors could
Yeah.
have pulled it off. It's not that the actors couldn't have pulled off a good
यार
script.
पैसे तो फिर भी कमा लिए इसने
वो तो कमाएंगे वो तो
अब तो
this
कहना चाहता है
movie was
एक्चुअल
dude,
में अच्छी होती तो फिर कितने कमा
this
भाई,
movie was
वही।
so hyped. This movie was so fucking hyped.
This movie could have absolutely destroyed
Destroyed.
all
Oh,
sorts
yeah,
of
exactly.
records
It could have-
considering how hyped it was because in the social media age where social media has genuinely become what it's become, this is like the peak of social media and they had mastered marketing for this भाई क्योंकि हर इन्फ्लुएंसर के साथ कोलैब कर लिया इन लोगों ने सारा जो भी मार्केटिंग का कर सकते थे they did everything
कैमियोस डाल दिए फेमस लोगों के
exactly they did everything
They had a star cast.
bro they
had
could
a
have
star
started
cast.
this series off with an absolute blast and concept bhi acha tha story was basic but it wasn't bad
It's not that the movie wasn't like worth watching. I
Second
feel
part
like
आ रहा है
it's a
इसका?
decent movie.
I
I
think
know,
they
I
will
know.
I
make it
didn't
better.
feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't feel like the movie was too long either. Like I felt like
even though it was like 2 hours 40
I think it should have been longer to explain
That's
some
what.
aspects better. पर इसने कहा था ना इसको बहुत लंबी लगी मूवी.
मेरे
देखो लंबी लगी
हाँ यार डायलॉग्स और इरिटेटिंग में, मैं कहता यार मत बोलो, मेरे को समझ आ रहा है
यार वो दूसरी बात है कि डायलॉग, हम तो स्टोरी बेस्ड,
मैं तो-
डायलॉग्स तो टट्टी थे, डायलॉग्स तो
मैं उनके डायलॉग मैं कह रहा हूँ मुंह मत खोलियो फिर से, डायलॉग इतने बेकार लगे
डायलॉग्स तो
मुझे उसमें।
एक्चुअली 2002 थे भाई.
मैंने कहा छोटा बच्चा हूँ, मैं समझा रहा है कि चीज मुझे समझ आ गया, आगे बढ़.
अबे and it really fell apart when that Mooni Roy started dying और वो सब उस टाइम पे it fell apart, the story fell apart, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा था, कुछ समझ नहीं आ
एक तो
रहा
ना
था क्या हो
आदत
रहा है.
खराब हो गई नेटफ्लिक्स पे से आगे जा सकता हूँ 10 सेकंड.
मैं तो नहीं करता भाई
मेरे को
वो.
बहुत आदत है वो करने की, मैं नहीं देख सकता.
हाँ,
अगर
मैं भी
बोरिंग चल रहा है मैं
मैं
आगे
वो
जाता
कभी
हूँ,
नहीं करता.
मैं आगे जाता हूँ, ये आगे करे से.
I
Like जब
can't skip
गाना आता है,
pages.
मैं तो गाने वाने स्किप कर
गाने skip होते ही
गाने
हैं.
तो मैं हिंदी की मूवी देख रहा हूँ तो गाना तो स्किप कर दूंगा, बट अगर इंग्लिश की मूवी देख रहा हूँ आई यूजुअली डोंट स्किप.
इंग्लिश के गाने स्किप नहीं कर देता.
इंग्लिश की मूवीज में तो मैं
When I
पूरे
get a
गाने
little
देखता हूँ.
bored, I can do that 10-second thing.
नहीं यार
10 सेकंड वाला तो है. तो मेरे को जब मेरे को मन नहीं कर रहा देखने और आगे करने का मन कर रहा नहीं होती ना, मूवी इरिटेटिंग लगती है मुझे.
I've never done that in a movie. In like videos, podcasts, maybe, but not in a movie.
पॉडकास्ट को तू प्लेबैक स्पीड बढ़ाया था उसकी, तू
नहीं, कब बढ़ाता हूँ मैं?
अरे तू बढ़ाता है.
मैं बढ़ाता हूँ.
मेरे पास बहुत टाइम है भाई, मैं म्यूजिशियन.
और उससे कितने टाइम बचता होगा?
Playback
बच जाता
speed
है
से?
साले,
20
पूरा
मिनट.
आधा हो जाता है.
मैं इतना पूरा आधा तेरे को 5x स्पीड पे सुन रहा हूँ पॉडकास्ट. ऐसा चल रहा है पूरा पॉडकास्ट.
all AM के बस pretend कर रहा है, लोगों को दिखा रहा है.
मैंने कहा मैंने सुना था इस पॉडकास्ट में क्या हुआ.
व्यू देख, वॉच लिखा रहा है इसके नीचे.
2x पे सुनता हूँ तो 20 मिनट तो बच जाते, 1 घंटे में
But
10-15 मिनट बच जाते
इसके
हैं.
VFX से अगर तो अभी जो रिसेंटली टीजर आया था वो आदि पुरुष का, वो
Oh fuck.
No, VFX of Brahmastra was
Were
another level for India. Honestly.
Definitely, it was a new level.
भाई बट आदि पुरुष का टीजर में क्या था भाई वो.
भाई सही में ये आदि पुरुष में bro this
Bhai, this is the Adipurush ka trailer is literally how the Mahabharat was on TV also.
yeah literally
Literally, that's the same amount of VFX.
Yeah,
नहीं
they
बट
have.
उनके एक्चुअल सेट्स तो थे, ये तो पता
हाँ,
नहीं क्या
I
है
don't
ये.
know what they've done.
this looks like full thing has been shot on a green screen.
Yeah.
I
Full
think they
thing.
भाई
took
प्रभास में
new
इतना CGI है.
graduate. I think they took like students who were just going to like VFX school और तुम आके बना दो movies.
प्रभास पे इतना CGI है कि उसको मूवी में मतलब शॉट में लगता है शॉट पे आने की जरूरत भी नहीं होती होगी.
हाँ उसका सिर्फ वो घर से सर का
वो मेरा फेस टाइम पे शूट.
हाँ भाई, किसी को ग्रीन वाले जैसे NBA की वो देखिए ना, ग्रीन पूरे कपड़े पहनाते हैं
हाँ.
और प्रभास की हिंदी में डबिंग तो कोई और करता है, तो इसको तो मुझे लगता है आने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
भाई
कि तो
बंदे
screen पे-
की बॉडी और स्किन टोन सेम नहीं है भाई.
yeah it's very
That's
strange.
fucked up.
And dude
I
they
don't
could've-
know why Saif Ali Khan did it. Saif Ali Khan was doing well
No, but
with his fucking shows.
Keshav said the thing ना that क्या बजट था मूवी का.
भाई they are claiming it's 500 crore.
That's fucked up. What did they do?
और देखो इतने मीम्स आ रहे हैं कि सैफ अली खान मतलब सैफ अली खान की मतलब इतनी बढ़िया, सैफ अली खान को बोल रहे झपड़ी वपड़ी बोल रहे भाई.
Exactly.
कह रहे रावण, द ओनली थिंग मिसिंग इज ड्यूक पे बैठा दो बस एक वो बाइक.
सैफ अली खान
हाँ
तो
भाई,
अपनी
Dude,
वो-
This movie looks like a literal
Yeah.
like fucking shit ass TV show. Not more
Worse
than
than
50.
bad, very bad.
Bro,
bad
this
TV
kind
show.
of VFX, I bet we can do after learning like 8 months of VFX.
एक
Dude,
YouTube वीडियो में सीख
8
जाएंगे.
months we could like literally this podcast thing, we take these, we attach this together, put it outside in the
Bhai,
sun.
or do chidiya
make it a
VFX
green
kari would have
screen.
been cheaper to get real birds than just make them fucking fly.
Dude, it's horrible.
That's fucked up. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, the movie is
Adipurush.
Oh.
go see it and come back.
और आदि पुरुष में भी again बहुत potential था because that
भाई,
whole story is very interesting.
That's the story.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Ramayana.
Dude,
है
our
भाई.
They could
fucking
have
mythology
made
is
a
writ-
billion
like
on this. They could have
insane, yeah.
literally made a billion on this.
रामायण का
Everyone would have watched
प्लॉट
it.
किसी को बता दो इससे क्या बन सकता है.
I
इसमें.
want someone to pull off Ramayana like properly.
I know.
That's gonna be so fucking
डिज्नी
sick.
हॉटस्टार महाभारत बना रहा है ना, तो उसके जो उन्होंने वो कुछ विजुअल्स दिखाए थे वो काफी क्रेजी लग रहे हैं. बट कहते हैं आदि
Disney
Oh,
Hotstar.
हाँ,
Disney
Keshav
Hotstar
did
will
say.
be sick.
Yeah,
That's gonna destroy whatever
Disney
these guys
Hotstar
are
is gonna
doing.
be
but
sick.
आदि because they have Disney money, right?
Yeah.
आदि पुरुष.
Bro, but 500 crores is also a lot of money, bhai.
It's not Disney money, though.
I think they
Disney
don't know
money-
how
No,
to
but
spend
Disney
it.
money has production houses inside of Disney, right? So they
what,
have
this
like
will-
good people.
Few thousand crores.
थोड़ा
Bro,
quality check तो होता है यार. ये
Marvel is Disney.
who launched this
Yeah.
YouTube video, that this teaser of
For
आदि पुरुष?
real, bro. This was like वो जो कृति सनोन वाला सीन है, जो कृति सैनन जो जैसे बोलते हैं, वो जिसपे वो उस पे बैठी है, वो इतना ज्यादा फेक लग रहा है
भाई शुरू से जैसे स्टार्ट हुआ है वो फेक
यार
लग रहा
तुमने
है
वो जो एक
भाई।
बचपन में एक एनिमेटेड रामायण थी वो देखी है तुमने?
हाँ देखिए ये देखिए
नहीं, I don't know if I have.
I bet you've seen it.
that was a Japanese and Indo collab on animation.
Okay.
वो इतनी बढ़िया शॉट हुई है, अगर उसको लिटरली फ्रेम बाय फ्रेम कॉपी कर देते ना तो ये मूवी इतनी बढ़िया लग जाती.
Bro, like the Ramayana and Hanuman, like the animated ones were like one of my childhood like favorite movies.
That
'cause they
Ramayana
look-
was very good.
my favorite was Hanuman.
उस एनिमेशन तो आज भी देखेगा, ये बढ़िया लग रही है.
And I remember them being interesting. Like the
Yeah, yeah,
them actually being
It was.
engaging.
It is. And that whole movie is just 2 hours. 2 hours के अंदर पूरा
Because I
कर दिया.
can't like
With
the
3
way
songs.
the way I grew up watching. Like I remember जब मैं दिल्ली वैली में रहता था तब मैं जब हनुमान दिखता था I used to like actually make a gada and like act out like how you act out like a superhero and shit. I don't think kids will watch this and act that shit out. Bhai.
And apparently people were also complaining कि वो Kriti Sanon is a miscast. कि she does not look. She looks like a very modern face. You should have. Which I think I agree. Kriti Sanon doesn't exactly
Who
look
would
like.
be a
भाई
good
तुमने
Aishwarya
लक्ष्मण
Rai
देखा
would be a
है?
perfect Sita.
तुमने
She wouldn't. She's
लक्ष्मण
not.
नहीं
Aishwarya
देखा?
Rai wouldn't Aishwarya Rai
No,
be
I
the
mean
perfect
she would
Sita?
be a perfect.
ऐश्वर्या राय like अभी जो ऐश्वर्या राय की आई है जो बड़ी वाली ऐसी सेम इस कैटेगरी
PS2.
PS1
PS1.
Ponniyin Selvan
Who would
one.
be a good Sita?
Dude, Aishwarya Rai, don't you think Aishwarya would make the perfect Sita?
ऐश्वर्या राय या फिर मृणाल ठाकुर.
Yeah, that's a good. That Mrinal Thakur would also make a good Sita.
नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ कि who that dude
Prabhas is not jacked. He's just
no
fat.
the VFX is too jacked for him to
Because
be Ram.
this guy is saying that he was very fat, तो उसको VFX से उनने वैसा बना
यार
दिया.
they could have kept it very raw. विकी कौशल को ले लेते राम में.
Bro, Vicky Kaushal भी नहीं. You could have kept like Tiger Shroff.
बस.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But like
Who
they
would
could
be
have
a
kept
good
an
Ram?
actual jacked guy, dude.
Why Jack?
And he didn't
What
need,
is with
yeah,
Jack?
he
What's
didn't
with
need to be
Jack?
that jacked.
उस टाइम पे कौन सा
Ram
कल्ट
was
फिटनेस
Jack.
खुला हुआ था भाई?
Ram was not jacked.
Ram was not Jack.
Ram was literally jacked. He was fighting like 5 wars a week.
Dude, because he had
Jacked is very
powers. He's a
different.
god. He had powers. Hanuman was
Chris
jacked.
Hemsworth was jacked, right?
So he wasn't. So what?
He also had powers. Ram also was jacked.
That jacked is different. You can't take John Abraham.
Yeah, not that weird. I mean, like a lean sort
This
of a thing.
dude was literally Mr. Olympian in the
Yeah,
fucking
पूरा
VFX,
ऐसा
bhai.
Arnold बना
He was
दिया
as
भाई.
big as fucking Chris
No,
Bumstead.
but he wasn't lean. He's just like.
No,
That's the
it was
Olympia thing, na?
VFX. I'm saying in the
Very
VFX,
weird.
they made him like Chris
But they
Bumstead.
didn't make him defined. They just you know how Photoshop you just make the size bigger. That's what they did.
Exactly, भाई वो तो हम भी कर देते.
इतने बड़े बड़े सिक्स पैक.
हाँ, वही.
इतना टिफिन जितना बड़ा.
Right.
इतना बड़ा सिक्स पैक.
That's messed up.
पता नहीं भाई ये I don't know. Like the real question is कि allow कैसे हुआ ये release होना?
हाँ कि
liked it?
किसने ट्रेलर देख के बोला this is now
This is
ready
final.
to be
Did they
go.
show Saif Ali Khan this trailer? Is what I want to know. Did Saif know that this is coming
Yeah,
out?
Saif just did that. Vikram Veda उसमें सही थी.
Dude, Saif has been doing his fucking
Sacred
show.
Games,
Sacred
भाई.
Games is
Sacred
fucking
Games.
insane. He was doing well.
Sacred Games में जो भी mini VFX आते थे वो भी
सैफ ने भी एक मूवी करी थी लाल कप्तान. तुमने देखी नहीं होगी. उसमें वो इतनी बढ़िया मूवी थी. उसको उस मूवी ने बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं कमाया था.
हाँ.
बट कहते इतनी बढ़िया मूवी थी. उस वहां से सैफ ये कर रहा है.
और वो काला कंदी भी उसमें भी थोड़े बहुत VFX थे काला कंदी में.
यार वो तो बुरी तरह काटी गई थी.
बट बहुत अच्छी
Yeah.
मूवी थी भाई वो बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी मूवी थी.
हॉल पे देखी थी मैंने.
Guys, movie recommendation, you guys have to watch Kala Kandi.
Netflix पे है.
Saif's Kala Kandi. That movie is fucking amazing. It's तूने देखी है? ओ इसको आज रात को दिखा सकते हैं. I don't mind rewatching it.
मेरे को अच्छे से याद भी नहीं देख सकता.
हाँ मेरे को भी याद नहीं है बट मेरे को याद है बहुत ज्यादा बढ़िया थी. मेरे को आई थिंक आर्यमन ने बताया था देखने के लिए.
अभी वो डेली वेली की बात ही आई थी यार. मतलब उसके
Bro, what a
लोगों की.
fucking movie, dude. We'll
It
watch
was.
that tonight. It was amazing. पूरे भोसड़े खुल गए थे. But yeah, overall movie scene. Oh fuck! Today I was watching विनम्र का मैं podcast देख रहा था. दोस्त कास्ट पे शर्मा जी का बड़ा बेटा नहीं है वो हाइप वाला क्रिएटर है वो. तो बेसिकली he was on दोस्त कास्ट. उसका एपिसोड था तो उसमें they were talking about how Bollywood, they were talking about the weirdness of these collabs, ये जो Bollywood वाले collabs होते हैं with content creators and how like forced and strange they are. And he was like, Sharma ji ka bada beta was saying that you know that fuck these guys because pehle they would pay us but now that this has become the norm they're like oh you'll get to meet the celebrity जाओ free में करके आओ. पर एक्चुअली में वो हमारी गांड चाट रहे हैं बॉलीवुड वाले क्योंकि हम प्रमोशन उनकी कोई मूवी चलती नहीं है अब. बॉलीवुड की कोई मूवी चलती नहीं है अब. उनको ये रील बनवा के थोड़ी बहुत अटेंशन दे हैव टू गार्नर because their social media accounts are not as engaged. Right. So they would instead of posting on their own account which is not engaged at all, वो 2-2 साल में एक बार ही यूज करते हैं ताकि अब वो जाके अपनी मूवी प्रमोट कर सके. They just get all these creators to try and promote a movie. And वो promotion बहनचोद is invaluable but there is no value provided back to the creator except कि हाँ तेरे views आ जाएंगे क्योंकि actor से मिल लिया, which is bullshit. If you're going to call people to collaborate with them, pay them. Right, because अगर तुम लोग एक्चुअली में अपनी मूवी के प्रमोशंस के लिए यूज कर रहे हो तो दैट्स अ प्रेडेटरी प्रैक्टिस. व्हाई डोंट द क्रिएटर्स गेट मनी? Most of the time you also have to pay to fly out there to Bombay to collaborate with them for your flights and shit. Flights भी पहनचुत paid for नहीं होती तो फायदा क्या है इसका?
अभी Bollywood, I don't know, bro. Like all the OG actors that were there from like 2008 2008 or 2012 now are the ones who are surviving now. Otherwise, it's Bollywood now is just quantity, not quality. There's too many people.
I don't know why. I don't know what the reason behind Bollywood dying is. Like, why are
Shah
all
Rukh Khan said this, like, I think on his David Letterman or something like that. He literally predicted. He said that I'm the last of the stars. Like, this is gonna.
But there is no star like him now. Also,
Exactly. He said
Yeah.
I'm the last of the stars.
there's nothing that is as much of a star who's as respected. Because अब ना अब सब लोगों का सब लोगों की काटते हैं. समझ रहे हैं? किसी की भी नहीं कटती.
Nobody's
People just
taken
shit on-
seriously. Nobody's
yeah,
taken
people just shit on
seriously.
everyone.
I don't know what it is, but like once in a while, all the OTT movies are good.
Yeah,
OTT's taken
OTT is
over
fucking
cinema because OTT movies are fucking
genuinely
insane.
actually good.
यार बट मुझे हॉल में देख के मजा आता है.
यार यही ना ये वाली मूवीज हॉल पे.
मैं देखो लिटरली हर फ्राइडे देखो वहीं पे मिलूंगा. जब भी मुझे फ्राइडे को मैच करते क्या कर रहा है मैं बोलता हूँ मैं मूवी देख रहा हूँ. पूछ ले से 3 बार पूछ चुका मुझसे क्या कर रहा हूँ. मैं मूवी देख रहा हूँ. कोई भी आई होती
पर
है
यार मेरे से ना हर मूवी नहीं देखी बात.
मैं हॉल में
I just get too bored.
Dude, I'm the person who's actually walked out of theaters.
I walked out of theaters. We probably walked out of theaters together.
I walked out of शाहरुख खान मूवी जीरो. मैंने नहीं पूरी देखी.
Yeah, like I'm forgetting what movie I walked out of, but I've also walked out of a couple of movies. Which was the latest one?
I walked out of the recent one. I walked out
लेटेस्ट
was
लेटेस्ट
Jurassic
तो हो नहीं
World.
सकती क्योंकि कहते हैं लेटेस्ट
दो
तुम
साल
जाते ही
पहले,
नहीं हो.
हाँ, 2 साल पहले.
क्योंकि तुम फिर ट्रेलर देख के बेकार लगती तुम जाते ही नहीं हो फिर.
Last movie I walked out was Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom.
Didn't we walk out? Didn't I come with you to watch that?
Yeah, I think we both.
This was
only went together.
post-COVID, and I'm pretty sure we went together, and
Fallen
I'm pretty
Kingdom
sure we
देखे थे.
both walked out together
बहुत
because we were
shit
like,
थे.
I think we reached late also, and then we were like, fuck, this sucks.
क्योंकि मूवी बिल्कुल इंटरेस्टिंग. मैंने अभी रिसेंटली नेटफ्लिक्स
Why didn't we walk out of Eternals?
I didn't walk out of Eternals because
हमने साथ में देखी
dude
थी.
Marvel
पूरा
movies
देखा
I
था.
kind of want to stay because it kind of connects everything
कभी-कभार हो
together.
जाता है कुछ.
Eternals से तो कुछ आगे बढ़ाया. इन्होंने कहा कि fuck it.
It connects everything together, so I might as not because I like the cast of Eternal also. It had Kit Harington and like all these.
How
good
did Kit
fucking-
Harington is Jon Snow?
Yeah.
How the fuck did they fuck up Eternals? मैंने नहीं देखी अभी तक. I don't get like I can't.
तूने
comprehend.
हमारे साथ ही देखी थी.
नहीं
नहीं
मैं
भाई
था
इसकी
नहीं.
टिकट थी बट ये नहीं
हम
आया.
गए थे ना.
मैं कहीं
दोनों गए थे.
नहीं. I was not in town. I was somewhere else.
You weren't- हम मूवी देख के तुझसे मिले थे यार. You were busy. हम मूवी देखने के बाद तुझसे मिले थे.
कि केशव में
Wasn't I
गए
in
थे.
Bombay? I thought I was in Bombay.
नहीं नहीं.
Are you sure?
या हम मूवी देखने तुझसे मिले थे तेरे घर पे ही.
Because now Marvel is fucking up some movies also.
She-Hulk.
Yeah. Oh fuck. She-Hulk is so shit, dude.
She-Hulk.
They try to force wokeness into shows. Forced feminism. Megan Thee Stallion या किसके
और
साथ?
तेरे वो जो twerk
अबे
वाली
it's just
video
become
है.
a meme. It's like इतना कर आयरन मैन मर रहा है ये सब हो रहा है और यहाँ पे ये वर्क कर रही है.
हाँ भाई ऐसे force करके बहनचोद woke stuff दिखा रहे हैं.
Oh
So shit.
fuck! Did you see the trailer for the new Black Panther?
Yeah.
Huh? You didn't see it
Forever.
today?
Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
तूने अच्छा है.
The trailer looked like it's not going to be a jokey movie. It's going to be a serious ass movie. And they respected Chadwick Boseman and they like the starting of the trailer only.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
And
but-
they got Iron Heart now. They're getting Iron Heart now. So there's a female Iron Man in it. Iron Heart. So basically, Iron Heart is this. If you don't know the story of what Iron Heart is in comics, it's this African American student in MIT. And she basically was a fan of Tony Stark and stuff. So she studied how to make the suit and stuff like that. And she makes like the suit in like cheap items and stuff. And then I think Gwyneth Paltrow's
somewhat like how Iron Man also kind
exactly. She gets the same
Literally
source.
that.
But that's the story in the comics also. But she's a kid. She's going to be like
Miles
18,
Morales.
19 when she makes this.
Cool. Is she hot?
I don't know who's been casted as Iron Heart.
उनको अब यंग लोग चाहिए जैसे टॉम हॉलैंड हो गया.
Iron Heart is going to
young
be a
चाहिए.
TV show.
They need someone with a big bum.
Yeah, Iron Heart is. This Wakanda Forever is coming on November 14th. Next month.
November 14th. Damn,
Yeah.
मेरे birthday के
I
एक
don't
दिन
know why
बाद.
they released the trailer so late.
या एक महीने में आ रही है. ये तो बहुत
हाँ,
ज्यादा
बहुत-
late किया है
बहुत ही
भाई.
late
मूवी है
trailer.
टीवी शो क्या है?
अबे मूवी
Wakanda Forever.
अच्छा वाकांडा फॉरएवर. अच्छा
मेरे बर्थडे के एक दिन बाद आ
नहीं
रही है.
काफी पहले आ गया था टीजर यार.
नहीं भाई अभी आया टीजर. कल परसों ही आया टीजर.
That is very weird. हाँ लिटरली कल परसों आया क्योंकि मार्वल का कोई भी ट्रेलर आता है वो इंस्टेंटली ट्रेंड करने लग जाता है. और मेरे होम स्क्रीन पे कल रात को देखा था.
हाँ
मैंने
मैंने तो इंस्टाग्राम के पोस्ट पे देखा था. मेरे को पता नहीं था.
But yeah, dude, this whole downfall of Bollywood has been it's been
It's happening
strange.
everywhere though.
डाउनफॉल ऑफ बॉलीवुड में से एक
No, but it's
अक्षय
not
कुमार
happening.
भी तो याद आता है फिर एक जो
but Akshay Kumar basically will make so many movies कि कोई ना कोई तो चली जाती है. वो भैंचोद 500 मूवी
Oh,
बना
he
देता है.
makes
कौन सी
good
चली थी?
movies. He makes 2-3 good movies in a year.
लास्ट
for
कौन सी
sure.
चली थी उसकी?
पता नहीं but his lineup
Abhi,
has like 8 movies.
right now, the one where he's a police officer. Which one was it? Which was about like some social norm only.
What didn't that have Ranveer Singh and
कठपुतली.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, he was not a police officer, but वो अच्छी भी नहीं थी. वो critics में flop, बहुत बेकार मूवी थी. It was वैसे भी कॉपी थी भाई, वो ओरिजिनल नहीं थी.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what. Like, we need like a. Who was that black guy whose movie you showed me? Jordan Poole.
Yeah, नहीं Jordan Poole. हाँ,
Jordan Peele.
Jordan
Peele.
Poole.
We need that sort
Dude,
of fucking stuff.
But the thing is, fucking directorism runs through nepotism in fucking India.
अरे तो एक्चुअल अबे चुप देख, मैं मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, एक्चुअल में अच्छी थी.
हाँ, these guys. I don't know. I think यही Vinamra was talking about
चुप देख भाई, मैं
Vinamra was talking कि वो कहीं जा रहा था, Select City Walk या कहीं पे था. I don't know कहाँ पे था, but वो कह रहा था वो कहीं पे जा रहा था, किसी मॉल में था, और वहाँ पे बारिश में लाइनें लगी हुई थी चुप देखने के लिए.
अबे वर्ल्ड सिनेमा डे था और 75 रुपीस की टिकट थी.
हाँ.
चुप एक्चुअल में अच्छी मूवी थी.
Okay, what is it about?
It's about a serial killer who kills movie critics who give sold out reviews or paid reviews.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
And
That's different
and it's
than what
very
you would
very
have.
gruesome कि मतलब सब कुछ दिखा बढ़िया से दिखाया है.
You guys want to go watch this after?
Yeah, we can watch
चुप.
it.
Yeah.
हाँ हॉल पे है,
हॉल पे देखने जाना है.
देख सकते हैं.
Would you rewatch it?
Yeah, sure.
You're a big Seinfeld.
अभी बाहर आ गई है चुप.
नहीं,
release
हॉल
हुई
पे
थी?
है.
कब की आ चुकी है,
Ambi
कब की
तो
आ
तेरे
चुकी
घर से 2 सेकंड दूर है.
कितना
उनके
बार है
माथों
भाई?
पे he carves out stars. Like कितने स्टार they give reviews.
What the fuck, dude? I would think this is like I thought he was being sarcastic जब उसने plot बताया कि वो he kills film critics.
and उनके रिव्यू के हिसाब से मारता है कि if this movie was if this movie had its body parts or its organs all over the place, so when he kills the critic he throws all the organs over the.
I mean, when you reveal the
This
plot
sounds
like
like
that.
a meme.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. When you reveal the plot like that, then I realized Bollywood has some movies like these.
Funky ones.
But
Pizza,
तो trailer देखा,
Makhi.
it's
No,
shot
but this
very
is
well.
not like Pizza and Makhi. Keshav is saying this is a serious, proper, good movie.
So Makhi was also serious. It wasn't good, but it was a serious movie, and it
No,
was a
so it
new
needs
type
to
of
be
plot.
good.
बड़ी
मक्खी का
अच्छी
plot
थी.
पता
ये
है तेरे
एक्चुअल
को?
में अच्छी थी.
Damn, that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
मक्खी का plot पता है तेरे को?
नहीं मैंने देखी नहीं.
Makhi, this dude is basically watch Makhi if you
One
want.
guy
It's
dies
actually
and
fun.
becomes a machhar, right?
Yeah, so in his
Makhi,
next
yeah,
life, he
yeah,
becomes a Makhi. Then he
Kill
gets his
me.
memory back as a Makhi of why he was
Yeah.
murdered. It was because this businessman had a crush on his
It's
girlfriend.
not a Bollywood movie.
It's a Tamil movie.
Yeah. Are you sure? You don't want to mix up the.
I'm not that.
Arey,
sure.
it's one of the South ki movies.
Yeah, it's a South movie. I watched it dubbed, so I don't know.
AMK के लिए तो हिंदी की थी वो. Bollywood था
AMK ने मच्छर में देखी थी.
भाई. और this forced wokeism that Marvel is trying to do is so fucked. And
Yeah.
Disney also, bro. अभी वो जो what was that motherfucking movie that's coming out where they casted the chick as a black girl instead of a white person?
Which movie? Which?
Bro, अभी मैं सर्च करता
I know
हूँ.
what you're talking about. Fuck.
Mermaid वाली भाई.
अरे अच्छा, अबे उसके तो CGI की भी उसकी भी आदिपुरुष की जैसी उतार रहे हैं. वो कह रहे तो पानी में लगी नहीं रही.
क्या मूवी थी वो? Mermaid
Mermaid,
वाली?
Little Mermaid, Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
That's the one they've casted a black girl in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And people are like,
Why?
the fucking plot was literally a white.
Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel was a white girl. When
And
did
there
you-
was a black dude in the animated show also. Thank you.
इस पे रख दो ना दीदी. अच्छा.
There was a
Thank
black dude in the movie also.
But
in the animated show.
the point is that the comics, the original story, everything was white. लोग कह रहे थे कि what? लोग क्या कह रहे थे भाई? बहुत funny comments आ रहे थे इस पे कि पता नहीं.
Basically बचने के लिए डाल रहे हैं कि कहते कुछ कह ना सकें that you're white washing it या ऐसा कुछ.
But they're doing this too much now, boy.
Yeah, it's forced. It's forced. And
It feels forced. It feels
it
forced.
defeats the purpose when it's forced. Because if you're forcing it, then
भाई कान्ये वेस्ट ने कल कौन सी टी-शर्ट पहन ली पीछे ये?
क्या पहनी थी उसने?
तूने देखा नहीं?
Black lives matter.
White lives matter.
White lives
And
matter,
तूने
yeah.
स्टोरी भेजी है मुझे
हाँ, वो
उसकी.
स्टोरी मैंने
भाई
देखी.
खाने क्या अगर तूने उसकी वो वीडियो देखी when he's sliding down the escalator वी करके नीचे जा रहा
कि
है.
वो Black Lives was that thing.
It was a fake thing.
It's a fake.
कान्ये वेस्ट डालता
But
रहता है.
there are a lot of controversies surrounding BLM movement also, because apparently, don't quote me on this. I read this somewhere. But वो जो BLM के जो main 4-5 लोग थे ना, they recently bought like a $6-7 million mansion in LA.
What the fuck?
जो 4-5 मेन co-founders थे BLM के.
Wow.
So donations वो बढ़िया अपना mansion खरीद लिया उनने. Okay.
तू लिटिल मर्मेड का सर्च कर रहा है?
हाँ, I'm gonna read out the comments.
भाई आदिपुरुष के कमेंट्स पढ़.
उसके भी काफी अच्छे हैं.
उसके ज्यादा
लोग बहुत क्रिएटिव होते हैं भाई कमेंट्स में. बहुत मजा आता है कमेंट पढ़ के.
I get pissed off because I'm
I
like,
got
why
you on
did
the comment hook. I used to always read the comments.
I also read the comments always. It's too important. That's how you know the public opinion. I get pissed off because I'm like, why didn't I think of that? मेरे को गुस्सा आता है उस मामले में. कहाँ है यार? All the comments are the part where she said, that's the meme. The part where Ariel says, I'm going to put some dirt in your eyes and shivers down my spine. Why? What is this? Sare comments here. The part where the little mermaid said, it's a me Mario, sends shivers down my spine. The part
It's a
where
me Mario.
the part where
It's a me Mario.
the part where Ariel said, hello, my name is Gustavo, but you can call me Gus, sent chills down my spine. कौन क्या है ये भाई?
अरे वो टीजर में बोलती है ना मायने ऐसा कुछ बोलती है वो.
The part where Ariel told Ursula, my father will hear about this, was just incredible.
Ursula ही Ursula.
Sent shivers down my spine. Ursula Kapoor. The part when Ariel said it's mermaiding time sent shivers down my spine. What a masterpiece.
Did she actually say that in the trailer?
I guess she said something related to...
It's mating time.
No. She said, wait, we don't want to get...
Copyright.
Yeah. Can't... Wait. I think the meme... I think the meme is because she didn't say anything. She just sang.
Yeah.
She didn't... There was no
You know
dialogue. in the trailer.
she said it's mating time.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. No. She did not.
She
Oh,
said it's
fucking
Gustavo.
hell. This copyright thing reminds me. Did you see what YouTube has done now?
What?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I don't
The
know.
music copyright.
I did see that. That was pretty cool.
So now you get no, that's not because everybody, you know how much cut the music gets and how much cut the YouTuber gets. Sometimes it can be 60-40, 70-30, and the music is 70-30, 60-40.
The music gets the 70.
Higher cut.
But that is, wait, they get the whole revenue.
Exactly. That's what has been happening with
Oh.
fucking channels. There's this dude Patrick who I watch like a lot. And
They get
he
the
was
whole
talk-
revenue.
Bro, there was so that's what I'm telling you. So there's this channel Patrick and he reviews music, right?
Yeah.
तो इसके लिए इतनी बकचोदी हो गई कि अब वो गाने कुछ जितना भी उसने 20 सेकंड में गाना चलाया बस गाने के बारे में बात भी कर रहा है.
अच्छा अब
गया.
थोड़ा सा भी होता है तो पूरी
थोड़ा
revenue
सा
चली जाती है.
उसका for one video he didn't get the revenue at all and for one video it was like 70-30.
Wow, that's quite
That's
a,
fucked up.
that's a scam.
Why would you?
उसका चैनल ही बंद कर
I
दिया.
don't think you should
Basically.
like labels want to make money, but like yeah, independent artists don't charge. Like Russ doesn't charge, doesn't copyright his music.
How is that possible? I can use any Russ song and it's
It
not
will
copyrighted.
it will not cut like it will not cut out of your revenue.
How is that possible?
You
I'll
can do
have
that.
to fact check that.
You can do that. A lot of artists do that. कि वो अपने promotion. If somebody is listening to your music or putting your music forth on some channel which is monetized, they're basically fucking promoting your music for free.
Technically.
बट अगर बकवास करें गाने के बारे में
तो करने दे critics तो होते ही है भाई.
हाँ critics तो होते हैं but वो कितने कम होते हैं. Usually तो लोग बस background music की तरह use करते हैं.
क्रिटिक भी कर रहा है किसी बंदे को अगर अच्छा लगे तो वो तो सुनेगा ही ना.
और अगर इतना गंदा क्रिटिक किया तो शायद तब भी सुन लेगा कि है क्या ऐसा.
फिर एग्जैक्टली ईदर वे एवरीथिंग इज प्रमोशन.
Yeah, every publicity, whatever that thing is, fuck that. Anyway, moving on from the Bollywood stuff, our queen has passed away.
What do you mean our queen?
That's a joke. Fuck the queen. Fuck the British first of all.
अबे देखो तो उसको देखने के लिए लाइन लगी थी घंटों तक की मतलब
वो तो होना ही था.
waiting.
Bro,
Would
they
you have
shut,
waited?
they
What do you
shut
mean होना ही था?
down,
Would you have waited?
they shut down the UK for like 10 days. Aryaman मेरे को बता रहा था Premier League was off for 7 days.
Hospitals were shut.
Yeah,
Fuck
hospitals,
Premier League.
hospitals were shut, schools were
बंदों
shut.
की कीमो वीमो की थेरेपी सब कैंसिल
नहीं,
थी.
मुझे लगता है
भाई.
essential तो कर रहे होंगे भाई क्या
नहीं
बात कर
थे. This was online. This was people in UK were fucking posting this. This person can't go for their chemo thing or like what not. Nothing
रहे हो?
was
लोग मेरे
happening.
मर जाओ क्योंकि वो मर गई.
I guess.
I guess it was like ICU. Then only you could go. That's it.
I was watching a video yesterday on a Shashi Tharoor video. In that Shashi Tharoor is giving a talk in some UK convention center or something in London. So he's like, whatever guys, this that. London or whatever he named the place has amazing museums, or as we call them in India, chor bazaars. Go check them out. And he said that in a very smooth manner. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. But yeah, like the British practically, like people are literally like, oh, like, you know how like the Americans and the British, especially the British, I think the British are more racist than the Americans. And that's my personal opinion. Like they have more of a, oh, we're so classy, we drink tea like this, and they have that air about them, right?
You got half of that tea from us.
What?
They
Yeah,
got
yeah,
most of the tea
literally.
from us.
Like they have that whole air about them, right? Ki we're fancy, we're classy, and there's that. But the Britishers were literally the most barbaric rulers of them all. Like you were literally fucking, you just were fucking over every country. The sun doesn't set on the British Empire. That's not like, I guess geopolitically you were successful, but the amount of atrocities that you fucking did, and you like enslaved countless number of people, and the amount of bullshit you did. So like now you can try to claim to be classy and stuff, but you guys were barbaric as hell. So like stop trying to get this whole thing.
That's why like nobody is fucking like I don't think anybody in the royal family actually said anything
I was
after
reading-
everybody was memeing like the death
you
of the fucking queen.
can't fucking say anything like that. She overlooked
One death over like fucking
overlooked the
millions of
slaughter.
death.
Yeah, like
Millions
bro,
of death
apparently
has
like
been gone.
300-400 million Indians died in the totality of starvation and shit during the British rule. Like it was whack, and they were very very barbaric. Like no part about them was like, oh yeah, we're educating this country, we're reforming it. No, you guys were just enslaving and benefiting off of our land and our people.
और जो बोलते हैं कि रेलवे उनकी वैसा है, वो उन्होंने अपना सामान पोर्ट तक पहुंचाने के लिए बनाई
Exactly,
थी.
it's not like वो इंडिया को बेटर करने के लिए रेलवे बना रहे थे, वो तो अपनी ट्रेड के लिए बना
Luckily
रहे थे.
India से
बच्चों.
हमारे अभी इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट हो गया उससे.
अभी मैं फैक्ट पढ़ रहा था कि क्वीन के अननोन फैक्ट कुछ था कि क्वीन ऑल्सो लाइक क्वीन इज नॉट सपोज टू पे टैक्सेस बट शी पेज. मैंने कहाँ इसका पैसा कहाँ से है टैक्स देने का? ये कौन सा वो काम करती है?
सही
सबवे
में.
पे लगी हुई है ये.
Why she tax वापस
वो
तो उसके
tax
पास
वापस
वो
वही.
लेटे वो ऐसे टैक्स देती है.
कि नहीं वो कहते हैं ना मैं दे देती हूँ.
वो अपने आप को ही दे देती है.
Literally ये
इस पर्दे के पीछे से हाथ डालते हैं, टैक्स दे दिया उसने.
ये पे ये कहाँ से आया?
ओए चार्ल्स बन दे दिया टैक्स.
चार्ल्स.
और वो अभी चार्ल्स आया ना, कौन आया
हाँ
अभी?
चार्ल्स ही है.
चार्ल्स साला भाई, चार्ल्स वाले मीम्स देखे तूने?
आओ टेबल से कह रहे हैं सामान हटाओ.
पेन नहीं चलाया जा रहा. चार्ल्स से इतना अनॉय हो गया बेंच.
So hey, the world
तो वो भी तो निकलने ही वाला है कि उम्र देख भाई उसकी.
अबे वो 100 साल जिएगा चार्ल्स.
लाइक ही लिटरली लुक्स लाइक अ रेजन.
चार्ल्स की बात कर रहा है वो अपना
बाइडेन.
वो तो बोलो. हाँ
बाइडेन तो भाई बाइडेन.
अबे
तो
दोनों एक ही थाली के वो हैं.
क्या बोला उसने? आई एम हैप्पी. क्या बोल रहा था वो?
That dude, every sentence he starts, by the end of the sentence he's forgotten where he started. Every time.
240,000 6,400 million.
I've been so when I joined the Senate 700 years ago. वो वाला part में जो बंदा कुछ भी बोल रहा है भाई.
हर
हाँ.
बंदे को हर सुबह याद दिलाना पड़ता है भाई तू
President बन
प्रेसिडेंट
गया है.
है.
तो तू पढ़ के बोल दे. अगर नहीं
वो secret
I
की
want to go
रजनी है.
like that.
No, but अगर वो पढ़ के बोलेगा it'll show weakness.
700.
what is this
Why-
showing? What is this showing?
You went and fucking said 700 years ago.
He's a
and I
fucking
became
dinosaur
president.
भाई वो.
भाई ओबामा की इतनी बढ़िया वो आता सब हमेशा दिखता रहता था. ये जब दिखता है साइकिल से गिर रहा है बंदा.
हाँ. But the thing is
ट्रम्प भी दिखता था एटलीस्ट.
shout out to Beer Biceps and Abhijit Chavda sir. So Ranveer has this dude on. His name is Abhijit Chavda. So he's like a physicist. Very जैसे ये जो रोगन पे इंटरेस्टिंग हिस्टोरियंस और ये सब नहीं आते, उनका इंडियन काउंटर पार्ट है अभिजीत चावड़ा, एंड ही इज ऑल इन वन. ही इज अ फिजिसिस्ट, ही इज अ हिस्टोरियन, and he knows a bunch of shit about science, space, history, geopolitics, everything. So I was watching. I've seen about 4 or 5 episodes of Ranveer and Abhijit's conversations about geopolitics and stuff. Very very. If you guys have like any interest in what's going on with the whole Russia-Ukraine situation and any sort of like a geopolitics situation, the US and Indian history or global history, it's very very interesting. Go check out their episodes. They're honestly very very engaging. So usme he was talking about how everybody has this opinion of Obama that he was the best president. He did this, he did that, and like he was like, you know how popular he was. Like there was never a more globally loved US president. Ki first black president hai, bahut acha hai, ye wo. But Abhijit Chavda was saying that apparently Obama has more blood on his hands than any recent American president, because he's killed, and he was the first American president to kill another American citizen on foreign soil, get them assassinated. There was some American journalist, some American Muslim journalist, and his son who he got assassinated. He started he basically bombed a bunch of places also, and like the only achievement he has under his however long reign he had was that he claimed to have gotten Osama killed, but there is no proof of his body or nothing.
No, but there's also all the Obama healthcare and all that stuff was also him, no?
No, but apparently that policy, all of his stuff, like basically everyone claimed him to be a very peaceful, nice this guy, but he was just a good orator. He spoke well, but he had a lot of blood on his hands. Like according to Abhijit Chavda, he has the most amount of blood on any recent American president's hand. Like
I
Trump
don't
से
have
ज़्यादा
any
लोग
knowledge of that.
I
Trump
think
से
these
ज़्यादा
guys
लोग
are just like the faces और सब कुछ पीछे ही होता है इनको बस बोलते हैं तुम बस वहाँ जाओ और बैठो चुपचाप.
That's exactly what happened. So Abhijit Chavda was talking about this also. That's why you have to watch this podcast. It's too interesting. So he was talking about how Trump ने बोला कि तो basically do you guys know about who was the president? JFK got assassinated,
Yeah,
right?
JFK got that.
So Abhijit Chavda was talking about this कि conspiracy है कि JFK को the US claims एक lone gunman ने JFK को मारा था और JFK को रैंडमली इस गनमैन ने मारा था, पीछे से गोली मारी थी और वो पूरा टोर वोर भी देता है कि इस बिल्डिंग में बैठा था स्नाइपर, यहाँ से गोली आई थी, पीछे से सर पे लगी थी. ही इज लाइक देयर इज अ YouTube वीडियो ऑन द असैसिनेशन, एनीवन कैन गो वॉच इट. Go watch that video and
There's a documentary on the JFK.
yeah, so like go watch that. There's multiple documentaries on it. Go watch that video and tell me if you think that he was shot from the back, because there is a video in which he's the video of his shooting. He's apparently coming out, the motorcade is coming out of a tunnel, and when the motorcade is leaving the tunnel, you can already see him clutching his neck. So you can already see him struggling with something, and then a second kill shot comes and his head ricochets back. So he's like, अगर उसको बहन जब पीछे से गोली लगी तो वो पीछे कैसे गिरा? Like how did his head recoil back? So apparently the theory is that JFK was refusing to fight wars, and everyone knows the American economy runs on war. Like America only claims to be a peaceful nation that cares about democracy, but they prop up the dictators that give them resources and give them access, and whichever dictators don't listen to them, they start a military coup there. So
then Nixon came and then the Vietnam War.
basically, so JFK was assassinated because he was choosing too much peace and he was not listening to the deep state. Like apparently there's a deep state. So according to some people, the deep state is the
Actual
like
underground,
Lockheed Martin and
okay,
Lockheed Martin and Boeing, all the weapons manufacturers are like basically all the rich,
Tony Stark.
old rich people are the deep state. Like the old rich people are the deep state that there's two of
This
it
is what
कि-
Succession was also basically saying, right?
कि प्रेसिडेंट को वो लोग
Exactly, हाँ.
प्रेसिडेंट को तो बेसिकली न्यूज़ वाले ही बना रहे थे और
exactly.
प्रेसिडेंट उसका पंटर था न्यूज़ वालों का, क्योंकि जैसे ही वो गंदी न्यूज़ करेंगे, प्रोपेगेंडा फैलाएंगे तो वो हार जाएंगे. तो बेसिकली डीप स्टेट वाज लाइक दिस क्लेम दैट डीप स्टेट ईदर इज लाइक द रिच पीपल और इट्स लाइक द पेंटागन, जैसे यहाँ पे हमारे यहाँ पे होते हैं ना कि IAS ऑफिसर्स और ये सारे होते हैं ना, लाइक यू नो हाउ देयर इलेक्शंस आर फॉर इलेक्टेड ऑफिशियल्स एंड देन देयर द consultants like the IAS officers and the people who are actually smart people, right? The ones who then consult politicians on what to do, like the ones who are actually brainy. तो वहाँ पे जो पेंटागन वाले हैं, सीक्रेट सर्विसेज वाले हैं, apparently those people consist of the deep state and they control and tell whatever the president has to do. Because Biden, there is no way Biden actually won fair and square, because who would have voted for this?
You think he was chosen because he was the easiest to control?
Yeah, I think so. Like that, the deep state theory is that only कि ट्रम्प ने भी बोला कि मैं ये करूँगा, वो करूँगा, वॉल बनाऊँगा, ये बनाऊँगा, वो बनाऊँगा, चाइना के साथ ट्रेड रिलेशंस तोड़ दूंगा, बट हुआ क्या? कुछ भी नहीं कर पाया वो. Because he kept getting blocked, and he's very lucky that he didn't get assassinated. He only got impeached, but he also didn't have a graceful exit. Then what did they do? They deplatformed him also. Now he doesn't even have a Twitter. Trump was the original guy to get banned from everything. They completely cut him off. But अगर Trump उसके बाद भी कुछ कर रहा होता तो उसको assassinate भी करवा देते 100%. Because वो deep state ही चलाता है US को. Presidents and all of this democracy bullshit is just it's a facade.
I think there needs to be like a zombie apocalypse to reset everything.
And everywhere, global zombie apocalypse.
अबे JFK की तो एक और थ्योरी थी ना कि JFK एलियन था.
Wild theory.
AMK को अगर 2 लिंक्स दिखती है ना तो उस पे जाता है जिसमें कहते हैं
एलियन लिखा होता है,
जिसपे ऐड लिखा होता है. AMK
मैं
that
तो मोस्ट माइंड
gullible.
फकिंग थ्योरी देखता हूँ भाई मैं, और फिर वही मान जाता हूँ. मैं सबको वही थ्योरी बताता हूँ भाई JFK एलियन था. तो
है
देख
वो, it's a
That's
fact.
how conspiracy
if you
theories
see
work.
if you see like Mark Zuckerberg sitting in those meetings, like the like the
Just like
biggest
that.
meetings.
Congress
Yeah.
meeting,
So
yeah, yeah.
the thing is, not like everybody in the Illuminati are basically lizards. Like human
That's a
lizards.
theory, that's
Yeah, that's
one
a theory.
theory.
Because if you see Mark Zuckerberg keeps doing
That's because he's autistic or something.
भाई ऐसे और वो देखो वो कैसे बिना blink करके सीधे देख रहा है, and you can see, and then there's something that's like the VFX like lizard eyes inside.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those. But ये Illuminati वाली बात भी वो लोग कहते हैं कि deep state is also deep state could
New
be
world
the
order.
the Illuminati or whatever.
But I don't get it. Remember we watched those movies?
Yeah, I remember.
According to that, and like actually according, Illuminati was never a bad thing. Like it was
Yeah.
built up by science
To protect
people,
science.
protect science from the church.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Illuminati is a bad thing now. I don't get it.
I wouldn't say it's particularly a bad thing, but I think if the US if white people are the Illuminati, then it's just a very capitalistic thing. Their profits are the main thing that they care
It's
about.
like, because it doesn't even make sense, because they're like fucking scientists and everybody made up the Illuminati. आज देखो निकी मिनाज को बोल रहे हैं Illuminati है, और
हाँ,
ऐसा
yeah,
है,
that's true.
Jay-Z.
twerk करके devil है वो twerk कर रही है. Lil Nas X devil है ये वो.
Yeah, literally she's twerking. They'll pause it and show a triangle in a butthole or something.
Yeah. That's true actually. Since when did it go from fucking leaving very
Men protecting science.
intricate science clues की वो Dan Brown वाला Robert Langdon यहाँ से clue लेके वो कर रहा है, ये बेंचो आर्ट में बेंचो तब निकी मिनाज की गांड में ट्रायंगल बना रहा है. हनी सिंह ऐसे कर रहा है, आंख दिखा रहा है, वो ऑल सीइंग आई बना दी उन लोगों ने. हनी सिंह sold his soul to the devil to become successful.
बंदा रैप कर रहा है. क्या चूत, क्या था उसका गाना?
Volume 1
चूत मेरी नहीं,
चूत
Yeah,
मेरी.
that.
Volume 1 ही था
हाँ,
वही
क्या
गाने
था
का
गाना?
नाम.
Volume
आदि
1.
तेरी- I don't want to say the lyrics, brother.
Okay, but anyways, and that
He
dude
said
is
the
fucking protecting science from the
Chorus
church.
twice.
Yeah.
Choose मेरा लोड़ा.
Now that MK has a girlfriend, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing, ना.
There
बंदा
goes our kiddie
बंदा गा
audience.
रहा है, choose मेरा लोड़ा, choose मेरा लोड़ा, और he's protecting science from the church.
He's literally is protecting science because he's taking kids away from Jesus. That's how he's doing the protection. But yeah, dude, this whole the US wala, these geopolitics episodes were damn interesting, dude. They were genuinely damn interesting, and those episodes have made me respect India more, because India is supposed to be like a free country that isn't like a country controlled by the US, because Japan, Korea, Germany, everything that's a part of NATO is basically like they only listen to what the US says.
वहाँ से ऑर्डर आ गया तो अब बस.
हाँ exactly, because permanent Japan में अभी वो जो उनका Shinzo Abe या जो भी है,
Assassinated.
he got assassinated.
Former president.
Apparently there's a theory that he was also not listening to the US too much. And इसका भी exact same murder. One lone gunner, randomly, no motive, nothing, comes and shoots.
Who is this gunner?
वो तो पकड़ा भी गया था. He was like a suicide gunner. अगर
Yeah.
पकड़ा गया, they don't care.
It's just
Keanu
no
Reeves.
motive. I just hate this guy. जैसे JFK के लिए बोला था, no motive. He just hated him. It wasn't a. Who the fuck hates someone so much कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को जाके गोली मार दी, प्रेसिडेंट को इतनी प्लानिंग भाई. There's no
Sniper वाइपर लेके बैठा
one person can't just go on a mission
There's
to
a
kill
lot
the
of
president
planning,
by
yeah.
itself.
मतलब obviously
You
FBI
have
वो
to
सारी
have
building sweep
connections.
करती होंगी ना जहाँ
You
से
have
रोड
to have
निकलेगी.
connections with the
Exactly.
security.
It can only be someone from the inside that can possibly, in my opinion, assassinate the fucking most powerful man of the free world. That's what they say about the president of the United States.
Lincoln was also assassinated.
उस टाइम पे मतलब उस लेवल की वो तो उसको तो पीछे
And he
theater में
was a
आके पीछे-
vampire hunter also.
भाई
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know how he got assassinated.
That is that needs a conspiracy theory कि vampire hunter को कैसे
वो
मार
एक
दिया.
प्ले देखने गया था. वहाँ पे प्ले स्टार्ट होने से पहले आदिपुरुष का ट्रेलर दिखा दी. Like kill me right now. Like shoot me please.
Oh, और एक और interesting conspiracy मैंने सुनी थी on this Ranveer and Abhijit Chavra's podcast was that Hitler apparently never died.
He moved to Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a very popular theory.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard that one. No, because they found a lot of Nazis in Argentina. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And they found like Mengele, जिसके बारे में हमने भी नहीं बात करी थी उसके डॉक्टर Mengele के बारे में हमने भी बात करी
वो
थी.
वहीं चला गया था.
वो Mengele अर्जेंटीना में था.
बहुत भागे थे वहाँ.
हाँ, तो फिर वो कहते हैं कि हिटलर की भी कोई प्रूफ थोड़ी था, बस बोल दिया कि उसकी बंदी ने और उसने साइनाइड खा लिया था ना.
किसी ने कहा था ना कि नहीं मैंने मांग ले कहा था, उसने कहा था मंगेले था उसका.
उल्टा था कुछ पता नहीं.
हाँ, पता नहीं.
सोच के बोला.
तो हाँ भाई बात सही है केशव की ऐसे वैसे क्यों बोलता है बस
I made
Podcast पे
a
तो।
very interesting episode.
but we can have a whole as geopolitics theories
Yeah, we
episode.
can.
That topic is a recent obsession of mine. Very, very interesting. I would kill to have Abhijit Chavda on the show. But Abhijit Chavda basically goes on beer biceps, so I don't know if he would come on ours. And he has him.
This episode खोला हमारा सबसे छोटा लोड़ा है.
Abe, he talks in English. He's a fluent. He's a
हाँ
very.
तो नहीं मैं तेरी बात कर रहा हूँ.
And, अच्छा आज वाला एपिसोड का इंट्रो और क्या कह रहा था मैं not just that dude like he like just the conversations are so intense और उसका खुद का चैनल भी है जिसपे वो ये सब बनाता है YouTube वीडियो भी और उसका पॉडकास्ट भी है और वो भी दोनों काफी पॉपिंग है so yeah it's we're gonna have to wait a bit. Did you know Dostcast is at 476k?
Yeah, I know the number has grown like anything.
476k, that's retarded. He's about to hit 500,000 bhai.
I think he posts a podcast like every second.
Twice a week.
Twice a week. That's
Twice a
what's up.
week.
That's a
First
lot.
guest.
Twice a week, yeah. Vinamra, shout out to Vinamra Kasana, man's
We
killing the
made you.
podcasting game.
We,
He technically made us.
but what was I saying? Like you guys comment anyway, just like who should be interviewed? Tell us some interesting people.
Yeah.
Not content creators this time, but some interesting people, no matter how many followers they have. Just
Yeah, like just interesting as a
yourself.
whole. लोग ये भी बोलते हैं
कि अपने guest
how
को लाओ.
interesting would it be if you guys called a random
Get-
viewer?
No, call it a random viewer and call me.
that was
Comment था कि मुझे बुला लो and say कि you have invited a random
But like
guest.
some like interesting person, like a physicist or like some cook or like
Wow.
some chef.
अबे he meant a math cook like chemist.
श्रीराम ढाबा से cook बुला लिया
नहीं,
हमने.
but some popular chef or anything like that who would be like.
अबे भी
fun.
को है श्रीराम ढाबा पूछ सकते हैं कि आप
श्रीराम ढाबा के ओनर
I
को
would
बुलाना है भाई
give
मेरे को.
anything to get like a physicist.
Yeah, I
That'd
know,
be
that would be fucking fun.
sick.
We
That'd
need
be
to-
mind fuck. You
कोई
know how many fucking
low
like
budget
theories are-
physicist
Low budget.
बुलाना पड़ेगा भाई.
ऐसी तूने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया और पहला फिजिसिस्ट हमारा आएगा ऑलरेडी बिजनेस खराब कर दिया. फार्मासिस्ट बुला.
नहीं लो बजट नहीं हाई कहीं से मतलब उसको नोबेल लॉरेट उठाएंगे हम.
सोच सही में आ गया बट यार अभिजीत चावड़ा को आई वांट टू गेट हिम ऑन कुछ ना कुछ करके उससे कोई रिलेशन निकालना पड़ेगा. सिफारिश से ही
We'll have to
आएगा
pimp out AMK.
यार वो सिफारिश से ही आएगा.
AMK go and do the seduction technique.
AMK अपना एपिसोड ऐसे यहाँ से कर रहा है. अभिजीत चावड़ा सर के पैरों में बैठा हुआ है.
अब बढ़ाएगा अभिषेक चावड़ा से ऐसे हो रहा है.
AMK यहाँ पे AMK है एपिसोड में पर उसका माइक नीचे जा रहा है और ये आवाजें आ रही है बीच में.
लिटरली चूस पे लोड़ा हो गया.
लिटरली
चश्मा घुमा रहा है.
घुमा रहा है.
फिजिसिस्ट बुलाना है.
हेलीकॉप्टर बुलाना तो है. I think इसी बात पे we can call this a episode. Guys, this has been another episode of the Podstars where we have the biggest headphones, we have the biggest microphones, but we have the smallest penises. Bye.